Yes, we drank beer. My friends and I, the boys and girls. Yes, we drank beer. I liked beer. Still like beer. Yeah, we drank beer. And I said sometimes probably had too many beers, and sometimes other people had too many beers. We drank beer. We liked beer.
I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, cause the beer it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer.
Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good! And stop! Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Let's go drink some
Beer!
What's up, Doom Nation, and welcome back. You were listening to the Two Doom Men podcast. Am I still muted?
You were.
There we go. Okay. Welcome back, Doom Nation. Sorry, little technical difficulty. It's been a while since we've all been in the shack in the back, but we are here today live on Twitter, and you guessed it just by reading the name. We are going to be testing Zyns. A couple of Zyn Chinos for the boys. Skaggs, what's up, man? Who do we got here today? Yeah. An old, reliable friend of ours.
Shit. What's going on, guys?
So you're like we brought in the ringer. You're like the expert at Zyns, I guess you could say. I didn't realize that you actually do Zyns, or you take Zyns, or use them.
So
what's the proper nomenclature? I don't even know.
That was so old of you. Remember, like your mom back in high school? Are you doing the marijuana? Are you doing the Zyns?
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. But honestly, Zen actually, like, I found them because of my little cousin, and I stopped vaping. So, you guys haven't seen me have a vape in a while. I've been a month clean without vaping.
Okay.
And this actually helped me stop vaping. That's why I love the product, because the simple fact is that it's 3 to 6 milligrams a pack. 100%.
And aren't they changed? They're going up to like 8 and lower. Like,
something
don't they
like
have
that.
A few different ones coming out?
Yeah, but still, with vaping, you constantly hit it. You have some long pulls and you have some short pulls. Do you honestly know how much nicotine you're actually inhaling throughout one whole day while vaping? You don't, unless you kill a whole vape in one day.
Average, like what is even in one of those vapes? Like how much?
Yeah, well, there's
is
what 11,000 pulls or 5,000 pulls in some of them.
Right? There's say 11,000 pulls for, let's say, 20 milligrams or like 500 milligrams. Like, you're trying to break that down, but some of them don't actually give you the number of pulls they give you. So switching over to Zen. Over here, having 2 pouches, I know I'm having 6 milligrams of nicotine. I actually do not crave nicotine like I used to. Like, you know, I remember back in the days.
Because now you're getting like a full like milligram dosage instead of just that little.
It's more controlled.
Yeah.
So remember back in the days, having fucking beers, going out drinking all the time. What we used to do, go to the store and buy fucking cigarettes and put down pack and pack and pack after cigarette. Fucking one of these packs lasted me almost a week if I'm lucky. But still, you control.
You could have this for like most of the day, right?
100% most of the day.
It's more precise, and I like how you started this off, because I was going to say I'm not recommending like kids pick these up and take them, or I'm not even recommending people doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Is just take them out of nowhere, because nicotine obviously is highly addictive, right? So what I like about them, and what I like about the product, and what I like about the free market is, like, if you are someone who is addicted to nicotine or on cigarettes, like the worst thing you could possibly be smoking. This could help you, like, wean off. And is it good? I'm not saying it's good for you, but it's less worse for you. Let's put it that way.
Listen, it's like this. Everything has a downfall to it. Because everyone's like, oh, you're going to smoke, you're going to get cancer, you're going to do this, you're going to ruin your teeth. But think about it. We have so many cars on these roads that put out so much fucking pollution. So you walking down the street, breathing in that air, you can get fucking cancer.
Maybe where me and you live, not him. But
I'm saying, it doesn't really matter.
I understand. I 100% understand. But Doom Nation, you're probably already saying, "Oh, I know why they're doing this because of."
Sure.
Yeah,
so I mean, we are by nature a political show, right? And Chuck Schumer in New York,
good old.
With it's interesting because New York is especially, like, anytime one of these like new products come out and they're like around either like liquor or nicotine, these guys are like on top of it, and he's looking. So Schumer's like looking to ban it and whatnot. So we were like, I've never done a Zyn before. I don't smoke cigarettes. I'm not addicted to nicotine. But now, thank you, Chuck Schumer, because now we're going to try it and we're going to do a nice review for you, the people.
Yeah, I figured, We've always talked about it. We've talked about it with Zach. I've always been interested in it. Tucker Carlson talks about it like it's taking steroids and giving them godlike powers. So, I'm hoping for that. But I mean, my prediction, we got our good old Patriot Cigar Company right here, cigars. Smells delicious, tastes great. If you listen to our promo for these cigars, I said for a while I was falling off smoking cigars. And one of the reasons was, I'm sure there's a name for it, I'm just too old, where I call it nicotine sickness, where if you inhale too much of the cigar, you get that lightheaded in the stomach. Because I went to a cigar lounge with our good friend Mikey. You've seen him from the Popcast. And shout out Fantasy Nerd. And we were sitting in there smoking. And even though the place is ventilated, you could just tell, like, from the ceiling to the floor was just
No
smoke.
air.
And I felt so fucking sick. I had to go outside and just sit in my car with the air conditioning full blast to, like, get it out of my system. So I'm predicting either, like, you guys are going to see me turn pale white and throw up, or I'm going to have a new crippling addiction.
He just projectile vomits everywhere in here.
Yes.
So let's crack them open. Let's break them out. Let's get moving, because I did read that it takes 5 to 10 minutes for it to really kick in.
There's one in there.
You want to crack that open?
Oh, there's only one in here, or
No.
Okay.
That's a pack that I've already had.
I see.
I bought a new.
So this is
You want to try You want to try spearmint, or you want to go wintergreen?
What's the difference?
The
This
taste
is
of
like
it.
minty, right?
It's spearmint.
Yeah.
Like, chew
Okay,
spearmint.
so I'm going to just take one of these because we have it right here. It was funny because me and Skaggs were talking yesterday. He's like, I'm going to go get one. He's like, they only have the 6 milligram. I'm like, all right, we need the 3. And I was like, I'll go. He's like, go check the smoke shop. And I go. And so he's like, what flavor did you get? I was like, well, I got spearmint. I was like, because the other flavors they had were cinnamon, coffee, and something called cool.
cool. Yeah,
Smooth
what is cool?
something?
Yeah.
Smooth, I think.
Oh, nah.
And I was like, you know what? Spearmint is mint. I'm going with that one.
So the blue one, which is winter breeze, something like that. That's pretty good. Spearmint is the one I do all the time. That I preach perfect handle. It's like true spearmint gum. I'm trying today winter green. Honestly, first taste, everything like that, not too bad. Honestly, to put it like this, you guys have done dip before, right?
No.
No, I'm not.
You've never
We're doing upper deckers, right?
You've
No, I'm
ne-
not doing an upper decker.
You've never done dip?
No.
Okay.
no,
So
okay.
basically, you pack the lip and just swallow. Because it's not like full dip that you have to spit it out. You can actually swallow this stuff. It's gonna burn very little because it's the nicotine.
So Cap, I know,
tastes good.
it does taste good. I'll get into that in a second. I was gonna say, Cap, I know you were like, Captain was like worried. He's like, I don't know, man. There's gonna be so much nicotine. I don't know how I'm gonna feel.
nicotine sickness. Yeah.
So the thing is, dude, I know you get a little nicotine sickness, but like a cigar has 100 to 200, depending on what type of cigar, usually.
Okay.
Milligrams of nicotine in it itself.
Yeah.
This has
3.
3. I think we're gonna be all right.
Maybe,
you know what I mean?
hope
Like,
so.
But it's like
well, for the listeners that are not watching and that are just listening, we just threw them in. So,
But also, too, on the flip side, you smoke cigarettes. You smoke
Yes.
a cigarette. You smoked a cigarette.
Yeah, I've had
a
cigarettes
cigarette
before,
has 18 milligrams of nicotine, but you can smoke a cigarette with no problem. So this right here, it's gonna be different because it's a direct hit.
that's what I'm worried about.
say.
So I saw on TikTok these guys were doing a podcast, which gave me the idea to. It just so happened it was like the day after Schumer came out and was like, we are gonna ban Zyns, blah blah blah. And I saw this kid. So I first saw Bert Kreschner and Tom Segura do Russian Zyns. Yeah.
is there nuclear radiation from Chernobyl in
They're
it?
bigger pouches and they're yellow. And Tom Segura got them from Russia or something. And right away they were like, "Holy shit, I feel this." So I was like, "Okay, the wheels are turning." And then another podcast, this big fat guy had this dude on, and he was taking the Zyn, and he's like, "Oh, bro, I never did it before." And he's like, "You want to try it?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And the kid took it, and he's like, "Oh boy." He's like, "My butthole's just poking right,
Yeah.
like, puckering up right now." He's like, "I'm getting hot." And then like 2 minutes later, they're having the interview, and he's like, and he throws up what looks like Pepto-Bismol.
Really?
Yeah.
But
What
that's
did they-
on him though, because as you can see, there's no real coloration to this. You can spit into a cup right now, and you'll see nothing.
I'm gonna take a drink, so
You can drink with it.
I
Like,
was just gonna ask, can we is drinking recommended while you're doing this?
it's honestly,
ever
it's
smoke
you.
a cigarette at a bar?
It's you
not
as
a cigarette.
It's you as a person, because like people dip and they can eat food, they
Mm-hmm.
can drink. It's the same way, the same concept.
So I'm not gonna drink. I'm gonna just let it rock, and that'll be my angle of this review. So we're
So-
like 3-4 minutes in. I will say What did I get? Spearmint.
Spearmint.
It's nice. The flavor is nice. I'm
So,
not gonna
yeah,
lie.
you
It
gave me-
tastes like spearmint gum.
You
or
gave
something
me
like
the
that.
wintergreen. It's kind of burning. It's definitely minty.
There's a little burn. Yeah.
It's not as comfortable as everybody says they are.
So it's burning, right? Where do you have it in your mouth?
Excuse me. Right here on the bottom.
You have it in the bottom, more towards the back, or more towards the front?
Front.
More towards the front. Try switching. Put it on the top lip.
Well, we're gonna upper decker now, huh?
That's where I started, but then I was like, I don't know.
Because I noticed with the top, when I pack it on the top, if I push it towards the back, I get harder hits. If I hold it in the front, I get a weaker hit.
Okay, well then I'll put it up front.
You understand? So like, it's almost variation of like how much you're intaking.
Now, what is this going to do to our teeth?
Long term, like everything else, you know,
Probably
it'll
shit, yeah.
it'll eventually
We'll
start
have,
decay.
we'll have cow and wood teeth like George Washington did.
That'd be dope. Oh yeah, I definitely feel a difference putting it up top.
Yeah,
I'm gonna move that back down. About.
I kind of like it more up top, to be honest with you.
yeah, it's a different feel.
Now
up
I'm
top.
getting more flavor. So why don't we, as we normally do, we read it, Or do you want to start with the nicknames?
What nicknames? Go for it. Yeah.
boy,
you
this
got
is-
some? Yeah.
I ain't got no
Lay
damn
it on, man. I
nicknames.
don't know. The Captain K prepared today. Wow. All right.
Yeah. Every blue moon. Every blue moon.
Yeah. What do you got there?
Names for Zyns. Hold on. On to Reddit over here. All right. We got Osama Zyn Laden. Zindiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Buzz.
Ooh,
The Declaration of Zindependence. Here's a couple of good ones. Thomas Jefferson, Monica
Lewinsky.
Oprah Zinfree. This one you'll like. Zinston Churchill.
Winston Churchill. All right.
Tucker Carlson. Abraham Lincoln. Zinderella. Brown versus the Board of Education. Anne Frank Upper Bunky.
ooh,
Zinnius and Ferb.
Nice.
ooh, Zinnius and Ferb.
Lamar Jackson. Jackson Chan. OJ Simpson. Homer Simpson. All right, so that's enough of those.
Dude, they are putting me
Homer
through.
Simpson.
I should have went to the website. I did go to the website before, but I have to. They are putting you through the ringer to you have to log in and register.
Because the government wants to know where you at.
They must.
Dude,
which
I was
I
looking up-
am registering for the
I
Zyn.
was looking up to buy magazines for one of my pistols, and I went through Google. Big mistake. Every website I went to try and buy one was like user page not found.
Interesting. All right, I was able to bypass it.
Warning:
So-
this product contains nicotine.
Yeah. So what is Zyn? Zyn nicotine pouches are a fresh way to enjoy nicotine. They are smoke-free, spit-free, and hands-free. Zyn comes in a variety of flavors and strengths, can be used anywhere, and requires no refills or batteries to provide the ultimate in nicotine satisfaction. Zyn is intended for adult use, 21 plus only. Who is Zyn for? Oops, skip down too much. Zyn is adult nicotine, consumers 21 only. We take issue with underage usage extremely seriously, which is why we require all new visitors to go through a strict age verification process, which is what I was just talking about, before entering our website. If you do not currently use nicotine, Zyn is not for you. That would be us.
Yeah, the two
Although
of us
that's
right
not necessarily true because we have cigars.
Yeah.
So we do get some nicotine.
We are
in there.
accustomed to nicotine.
Yeah.
The amount of secondhand smoke I've gotten growing up, I actually kind of figured, you know how they were always saying secondhand smokes are so bad for you? I got so much secondhand smoke growing up that it would probably be safer if I just did firsthand smoke.
Oh, I agree. I 100% agree with that.
Let me keep reading here. So,
rolling.
in addition to nicotine salt, Zyn contains only food-grade ingredients. These include a granulation agent, fillers, pH balancers, sweeteners, and flavorings. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Nicotine salt. I'm definitely feeling it. I'm having a hard time reading now.
I'm feeling a little energized.
Can I pause you real quick?
Sure,
So
sure.
listen, you're trying to figure out how to open this. If you look at the top and look at the bottom,
I
they
just
match them.
realized it,
Okay,
yeah.
because you're having a hard time there, buddy.
Let's see. So nicotine salt stabilizers, a plant-based food additive used to maintain pouch. There's definitely some seed oils in here, I'm going to assume.
Yeah.
Not exactly the healthiest stuff. Fillers, microcrystalline cellulose, maltitol, gum Arabic. Ingredients used to add bulk to each pouch, commonly found in chewing gum, pH adjusters, and sweeteners. Where is Zyn produced? Zyn is produced in
Zimbabwe, please.
Zimbabwe, Kentucky, and Sweden at a Swedish match factory.
Could you imagine those Kentucky boys showing up in Sweden? We're here to make the Zins.
I'm feeling it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm feeling a little energized, but I am worried that there's going to be a little lightheadedness following.
Yeah, it's
this.
been like 10 minutes. I think I'm gonna take mine out now.
So
Is
honestly,
that acceptable to a Zyn person? What do you
Zyn
think?
Master.
I run it for about an hour, 2 hours. So it's all really like I sometimes do it for 30 minutes. But your lightheadedness, it's honestly if you would have dropped a 6, you would have felt that real fast.
Right.
Because I felt that the first time I did my 6, but now I notice normal day 3 milligrams works fine with me. When I'm out drinking at the bars, I'll grab a 6, pop a 6, 1, 2, 3. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'll be at the bar drinking, not having to go outside for a cigarette,
Which is
not
nice.
not having to smell like cigarettes.
Yeah, there's a little lightheadedness.
So
going on.
we'll give it a rating here, but I'll talk a little bit how I feel right now. The last time I had a cigarette was when the Giants lost to the Eagles in the playoffs like 2 years ago, and boy,
You
and
were
I had,
sick as a
and
dog.
I don't smoke cigarettes, right? So I had one because I was upset, and boy, I felt awful after. Right, I feel okay right now. Remembering how I felt after a cigarette, I don't feel like that at least. I do feel a little bit energized. Yeah, hands are sweating a little
yes,
bit. Yeah,
yes, my hands are a clam bake
So
right now.
that's the nicotine going through your bloodstream right now.
Yeah, nice.
So-
this is what my mother feels like 24/7. Right?
Not really, because it's a different feel when you smoke compared to this. 100%.
I don't know how do we rate Zyns? Like I'm gonna go.
I'm keeping mine in because we're gonna obviously Doom Nation. This is a whole episode. We're starting with the review. I'm gonna keep mine in a little longer, just because I might change my.
Sure. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You could update your scoring.
So listen,
later.
you took yours out.
I took mine out. Yeah.
So you'll do. So honestly,
Yeah,
give
see
your-
how long it takes for you to feel back to normal.
So give your review on that. Then we'll go to you because you need time. So give it like 30 minutes. See how
Okay.
you feel, because we are in an enclosed area. Temperature, this and
Hot,
that.
yeah.
We're talking. We're gonna start drinking, everything like that. Things do play into effect, just like everything else in
I
life.
do kind of. I wouldn't mind if the window was open.
I'll go open a window in a minute after I do my spiel here. So I'm gonna give it a 10. Right.
Oh boy, this is our first 10, maybe. One of the
I'm gonna
first.
give it a perfect score, a 10, because it's a product designed to wean people off of cigarettes. So like it's already got a high score
Yeah.
just because of that. Number 2, it tasted pretty good. It tasted like it tasted
still
like
tastes good.
Like gum.
Yeah, like a spearmint gum, and it lasted longer, obviously, than the gum would. So I'm just gonna give it a 10. Like I don't know if I'll update my score perhaps later. As someone who doesn't do this shit ever, I feel okay. I feel a little bit. I feel like it's gonna wear off pretty quickly, honestly.
I'm giving it a 9 right now. I feel hot. My hands are clammy. A little lightheaded, and I wouldn't really go running around right now. I kind of think this is like the buzz everybody talks about.
Yeah.
I kind of feel a little bit buzzed going on. It might just be in my head. Granted, Doom Nation, we are 100% newbies. This is
I came into this sober too.
yeah.
So
So did I. You know what like I already unfortunately decided yesterday they weren't going to get a 10 because first off
you gave it a review before you even had
no,
it. once.
no
You
because
gave it a review on presentation.
no, the presentation's nice. So when Skaggs told me he got the pack and he bought a 6 milligram, which was crazy, we did the 3 milligrams. He was like, "Oh, it's only $6."
Yeah, that's a price
Which-
point. Price point.
Price
thing.
point is fantastic, but the 3 milligrams are also $6, and I think that's bullshit. So that's my main reason why you're getting a 9.
So on that aspect too, you don't buy nicotine products.
This is leaps and bounds cheaper because I've bought in my mother cartons of cigarettes before, and it's like $100.
Leaps and bounds cheaper, even with vaping wise, it's cheaper. Like I used to buy a vape every 2 weeks. So think about it. In 1 month, I spent $40 on vapes, right? With Zen,
This is coming out.
with Zen, I use a pack about what, a week for a pack. So what, $5, $6 a week? I'm still saving money and getting my nicotine intake for the day.
Yeah, this
So
is
it's so.
For smokers, it probably is also a little bit more economical because cigarettes are expensive. So actually that factors into like what Schumer's probably trying to do here, which I wouldn't outright he's probably going to try and get it banned in New York, but I'm going to assume they want to hit it with the tax, like the special added tax on it, which then is going to raise the price up and kind of like disincentivize people from from buying them and doing them. So that's actually, I won't get too much into the politics, but that's going to like disincentivize people from using them and possibly weaning
Well,
off of
also
cigarettes.
you got to realize Schumer is an old man, so he's probably still getting that old tobacco money.
He probably saw Tucker doing it too, and he's like, "We got to ban it. Tucker's doing it. We got it. Tucker and the Nelk Boys. We got to ban it."
My rating just went down to an 8 because I am about to profusely start smoking. I just sweating. I just took it out. I am head to toe just burning up right now.
Because it's a different nicotine intake. So when you smoke, it's not as hard as it actually going into your bloodstream. It's like if you've never dipped before.
No.
I used to dip back in the days, and I stopped because I had one bad pack, and I used to do shreds and long cuts.
That means nothing, but okay.
So basically, you can buy chewing tobacco like pouches like Zyn does, or you can buy just shredded tobacco and pack your lip.
Okay. Yeah.
I used to do it that way because, you pack more, you pack less, depending on how you feel. I had a bad pack that I literally felt 10 times worse than you're feeling right now. I got sweaty, I got lightheaded, I felt dizzy instantly. Yep. With this product, I haven't felt that, and I've done literally Zen after Zen after Zen in one day. In one day, I've done up to basically 18 milligrams of nicotine, and still haven't
Not recommending that, kids.
Yeah.
Still haven't.
We're going to have to put a disclaimer. Do not try Zyn if you are underage. We are not promoting this to children.
But not even that. You say that's a lot. I know people who literally go through one of these packs in one day. There's 15 pouches in here.
There's going to be the crackheads for anything.
Here, 15 times 3 is what?
30, 45, 55, something like that. Yeah, I'm not good at math, folks.
Let's say 30 milligrams.
Only worked in a bank for a decade.
They're doing 30 milligrams religiously. Sometimes 60 milligrams religiously. Like,
well, with anything, you're going to get your crackheads.
So you are the person who actually uses these. So I want you to give it your review from that reference, that frame of mind.
100%. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's a great product. It's honestly something that I will eventually lean off to myself because nicotine is bad, like everything else.
Sure,
but it's all in moderations. I tell everyone,
I know we eat McDonald's. So.
Drinking is bad. But if you do it in moderation, drinking is good. Everything is good in moderations. You have to figure out what works for your body and who you are as an individual. Like, think about it. We know people that literally smoke cigarettes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? I can go a day, 2 days, 3 days without doing a Zen and then pop a Zen if I feel like it and be good.
Yeah.
Because it's not a hard-hitting substance. It's not something that's gonna make me feel like shit. Like, I've smoked cigarettes, I've even vaped, and like, yo, I walk up a flight of stairs and I feel fucking winded.
He even looks like Osama Zyn Laden right now.
Yeah, we should have said we had Osama Zyn Laden
right there,
yeah.
right? Take the screenshot. Boom.
Osama
Got it.
Zyn Laden.
All right. So that's our Zyn review, folks. We're going to move on here to a full-length podcast and talk about some other things. Hope you enjoyed it. High scores all around for the Zyns. So...
You okay there, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure I'm not sweating through both shirts.
Nah, you're good.
Don't forget to check out our other reviews, Two Do Men podcast, liquor, guns, beer, etc.
There might be another review where I just lay in the snow and melt it right now.
Yeah, if you want to see like the after effect, check out the full-length podcast if you're not watching live right now.